Welcome, everyone. We're diving into a really critical topic today with this executive guide. It's all based on a report from Virtualization Options LLC called Why Annual AI Security Training Falls Short. And what we're going to do is unpack its findings and really show you how outdated training isn't just a small problem. It creates this dangerous ripple effect of risk across your entire business. We're talking customers, the supply chain, and yes, even your investors. All right, let's just get right to the heart of it. For years, decades really, annual security training has been the norm, right? It's that compliance checkbox you tick every year. But here's the thing. In an age where threats are powered by AI and evolving literally by the minute, that old model, it's not just inadequate, it's actually dangerous. It gives everyone this false sense of security while leaving your people and your entire organization wide open. So the report really emphasizes this fundamental shift we all need to make. And look, this isn't about just doing more of the same stuff. It's about a complete change in mindset, moving away from just static compliance to something much more dynamic, resilience. And you can see the difference right here. On the left, that's the old way, generic videos, just clicking through to get it done, with metrics that only care about completion. It's just a snapshot in time. But on the right, that's the new mandate. We're talking continuous, adaptive training that's changing in real time, right alongside the threats. It's about personalized simulations and metrics that show you if people's behavior is actually changing. The difference is, well, it's night and day. Okay, so let's follow the path of destruction, so to speak. And it starts with the group that gets hit first and hardest when that human firewall of yours breaks down, your customers. Think about it. An employee gets a super convincing AI-generated phishing email and clicks. What's the first thing that happens? Customer data gets exposed. And we're not just talking about names and credit card numbers. We're talking about the immediate destruction of trust. And you know how it goes. Once that trust is gone, getting it back is a massive uphill battle. The report shows this chain reaction. The data breach ruins your brand, which then triggers huge regulatory fines from GDPR, HIPAA, and of course, opens the floodgates for incredibly expensive class action lawsuits. So how do you fight back? Well, the report lays out a modern, multi-layered defense. First, your training has to be continuous and AI-driven, so it's never out of date. Second, one size does not fit all. It has to be role-based. Your finance team faces totally different threats than your sales team. And finally, the best time to learn is right after you make a mistake. That's where just-in-time coaching comes in. After someone fails a simulation, you give them immediate feedback. That's how you turn a close call into a powerful lesson. Okay, this all leads to a really important question. You can have the best training in the world inside your own walls, but what about your partners? How do you make sure their weakest link doesn't become your next big headline? This is where your due diligence has to get a lot sharper. Your vendor management teams need to start treating training maturity like a critical security metric. You got to ask for the data. What are their phishing simulation results? Show me the proof. Can they demonstrate that their employees are actually getting better over time? A vendor who can't answer those questions, well, that's a vendor who is a major risk to your customer data, period. So let's keep going. Let's expand our view. We're moving beyond just one vendor to that whole interconnected web of your supply chain. Because you know how it works. One domino falls, and it can take the whole line down with it. The report uses this fantastic term, reputational contagion. It's so true. A breach at one of your key suppliers, that's not just their problem. Because you share APIs, you share credentials. Their vulnerability instantly becomes your vulnerability. Their failure can shut down your operations, put you in breach of contract, and end up with your company's name in the news. To stop this domino effect, you've got to focus on your points of connection. Any employee of yours who touches a partner system, they need continuous training on the absolute latest threats. And for those with higher level access, they need even more intense, specialized training. The goal here is to use analytics to spot your own riskiest people and step in before they can trigger a disaster in the supply chain. So your supply chain due diligence checklist, it's got to change. If you're vetting a new vendor and they tell you they only do annual training, that should be a massive red flag. It tells you everything you need to know about their security maturity. A weakness like that should be taken just as seriously as a bad pen test result or a shaky SOC 2 report. And finally, let's tie all of this operational stuff straight to the boardroom. Because this is exactly where this problem ends up. On the desks of the C-suite, the board of directors, and of course, your investors. And let's be crystal clear about this. Inadequate security training is not some small IT problem. No, it is a material financial risk with very real and often devastating costs. The report doesn't just talk in hypotheticals, it puts a number on this risk. And it is a staggering one: $4.45 million. And get this, that number, which comes from IBM's big annual report, isn't standing still. The report specifically says this cost is being accelerated by the exact same AI-powered attacks that these old, outdated training programs are completely unprepared to handle. And the financial pain doesn't stop with the direct costs of the breach. You've got new SEC rules that give you just 4 business days to disclose a major incident. Imagine explaining a breach caused by preventable human error. Your stock price is going to take a beating. And maybe most importantly for this audience, personal liability for directors and officers who didn't provide proper oversight, that's a very real and growing risk. But here's the good news. The guide from Virtualization Options LLC shows how you can actually turn this huge liability into an asset. A modern, continuous training program gives you auditable proof that you're proactively managing risk. You can literally show measurable drops in human error. Suddenly, this becomes a powerful, positive story to tell investors, especially as they look closer at governance under ESG frameworks. So, for investors, for board members, the right questions to ask are now perfectly clear. You have to assess security training maturity in any pre-investment diligence. You have to see an annual-only program as a serious governance risk, and the board itself needs to demand regular updates on how well the program is working. Honestly, it's just part of your fiduciary duty now. Okay, let's pull all these threads together. What is the new mandate for leadership, really, in this age of AI? If you take away just one thing from this guide, let it be this: we have to completely reframe how we think about security training. It is not an HR compliance task anymore. It's a core piece of your strategic risk management and your corporate governance, every bit as critical as your financial audits or your supply chain logistics. And that really leaves us with one last crucial question for you to take back to your own organization. Take a really hard, honest look at what you're doing right now and ask yourselves, is our program actually building a resilient human defense against modern AI threats? Or are we just checking a box and, hoping for the best? Because in today's world, hope is not a strategy.